Alright, let's play some more Mastery. I don't feel like playing right. I'm gonna chill. Can't play it. I'm gonna be testing out a Mastery build. So the runes I'm running is Fleetfoot, Trump, Legend, or Cursey. I don't know how to pronounce that. Coup de Grace. And then the big difference that I'm running is Magical Foot for the 10 extra move speed. And I'm running the extra 5% cooldown level. Four different things. Why am I running this? It makes my smite and ghost pops up faster. The point of this build is to have as much move speed as possible. I'm just gonna be building the standard mastery build. Basically, I'm gonna be building Blood Razor. I'm gonna be rushing Shiv because what I'm aiming to do is build move speed, or if the situation calls and the enemy team has a lot of tank, I can build a Blade of Ruin King. Then following that, I build Phantom Dancer for the additional move speed percentage, and then I can build Death Dance for a little tankiness so I don't get burst, or I can build a GA, or I can build a Desmond plate depending on the situation. The boots that I would recommend for this build would be called Boots of Swiftness. Why Boots of Swiftness? It gives 10%, well, 10 more move speed than all the other boots. Why wouldn't I build the one boot I believe is would be the one boot that gives you 120 or 110 move speed out of combat because it's out of combat. That what makes it useful. Because if I'm doing jungle and I just want to have my passive up for the most move speed at any point of time, with the swiftness would be best because it gives 55 and I can be in combat and I'll still have that move speed. And also, it also gives me 25% technicity, which basically means CC affects mastery 25 less. It shortens CC time. And the item of choice that I'm going to be building at the end of I have all my items built, I'm going to be building the tenacity pot, which gives 10 or 15% more tenacity, which means less CC time duration, and also gives me more move speed, and also the amount of move speed is basically it's like having mastery ulti always on, and using this build I have a decent amount of attack speed. Why did I use Fleetfoot? Because it gives me basically more move speed. It's basically kind of like Triforce on the box. And Cosmic Insight gives me like 5% more CDR. They should have just put 5% more CD the thing and basically just say it applies for blah 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 instead of writing this. Unless it gives me more item cooldown time, which is pretty helpful, especially if you're running this build. And it means Bork will be up more, so I'll have the active stealing move speed, which. And the enemy team does not look squishy. But it does look squishy, so this build will actually be pretty good. And Maokai would be kind of useless once I build Bork. Why do I run Fleetfoot instead of Lethal Temple? 90% of the time, by the time Lethal Temple procs, I get bursted. Where Fleetfoot, I can use it to sustain in jungle, and also the extra move speed will help me move closer and kite better, so I can get closer to enemy. And it helps me fight their ADC. But it looks like they have no ADC, so I'm not that worried. They're mostly AP except for the Rengar, so that would mean countering building to counter them would be much easier than what I normally do. Our team comp is pretty balanced. We have a decent amount of AP and AD. 2 AD and 3. Well, Sion is hybrid, so I don't know what he'll build. But then these guys. Oh man, this is not good if he's top. If they keep choosing him, it probably won't be that good, but he can just turn it around and make it into a double kill. But we'll see if he's good or not. Then this is draft, so I'm assuming he's not that good. He probably got autofill. And then my mid laner is going to be my best bet, but then he's going into Vladimir. Vladimir is pretty strong at the moment. He can easily get poked down.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
I will show you the path.
Minions have spawned.
Do not let your pride blind you.
And it spawns in, I believe, a couple of seconds. I should have smited earlier so I could. Now I'm going for wolves. Then. Just in case. Oh yeah, the blast plant on this time change.
us begin. Doubt is the
An
greatest.
ally has been slain.
Do not let your pride blind you.
I'm gonna leave my alpha up. I'm gonna go back and do
One cut. Gives motivation without purpose.
oh my god, they
I will show you the path.
I don't have vision, so it'll be safe.
In me, Wuju lives on. A master.
Echo's obviously not good, so I'm not gonna help him anymore.
Doubt is the greatest. Blade and body.
After this, I'm gonna back.
Hunger gives motivation with
Oh my god.
Let us begin.
Let me get my more move speed in like a couple seconds. That free 300 gold.
In me, Wuju lives.
Oh man, I was doing it.
Has been slain.
Oh well.
A true
Vladimir is the easiest to gank, but
eternal student. Never await victory. Do not let your pride blind you.
man, my bottom's not that good.
An ally has been slain.
A true master is an eternal student.
If I was them, I would have easily out traded.
Doubt is the greatest.
Might as well get Dragon now. Let's think.
focused mind can pierce through stone.
Fuck!
Anger gives motivation without purpose.
An enemy has been slain.
Can we get a million likes for the super good Sion? There's a million things.
Master is an eternal student.
An ally has been slain. Has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
In me, Wuju lives on.
This slow elo player does things that I wouldn't do.
Is the greatest enemy.
Like be scared. When I was bronze, I was so scared. I really felt like a pussy. We're so scared of dying. It's not even real life. No confidence. Confidence is key in this game. Now, whoever taught you to always run no matter what is a dumb fucking. You don't win a fight by running. That's how you lose. And that's the clone. You can kill him, slow him. Echo, use your slow. Oh boy, what a noob. They didn't shove nothing too.
An ally has been slain.
This team is so bad. It's like, see how easy that is when my team will not put me.
us begin.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Shiv will actually be better for split pushing. Now I need to build my. Hopefully they get mid. I don't need to rotate top though. It would have been good if I got Rift. So we could have shoved. Split pushing is not that great now because they made Tower so freaking tanky and they do so much damage now. Or split the minion dies faster. It's basically harder to split push now.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I can't ever use my active item on them. They run too much.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
The street tower now.
Form before strength.
Like when you're low, you don't run. You stick around to try to see if you can help your team members. But you don't. Like what newbie does is they don't get that. If they're low, they need to know when to engage and how to engage, and you can't just ran into a 1v5 or you get 60 die for no reason. That's why higher elo players tell newbies if you're low, back. And then I don't get it when you're in advantage, you have a gold lead, but you have like 1,000, 2,000 gold, and you don't back because you want to buy your whole item. You're basically not taking advantage of your lead. As soon as you got the kills and the wave is already froze, it already froze. You don't need to shove the wave in all the freaking time. That's what newbie doesn't get. They shove the lane all the time. They don't know when to back. Like you should back when you have the gold advantage. Buy your items, keep your lead, and win. It's like easy. And this is basically my move speed Master Yi. It's basically the same standard Master Yi build, but instead of going like Blood Razor, Berserker Grease, Blade Ruin King, not Berserker Grease, Blood Razor, Blade Ruin King, yeah, Berserker Grease, the boots, and Rage Blade I went. Blood Razor, Blade Ruin King, Boots of Swiftness, and Static Shift. Why did I build this build? I hate the fact that whenever I fucking don't build a move speed build, and I build full damage, I try to fight the enemy and they run away. And then if my ulti wasn't up, I was kind of useless because I couldn't stick to the enemy and somehow magically they will always run faster than me. But with this build, I have the most move speed. I have 10 extra move speed on top of 55% move speed. This is the highest move speed build. So if nobody else built this boot, you most likely will outrun no matter what. If you get Cloud Drake, it'll give you more move speed, which basically means you're more broken. And it'll reduce the slowing effects by 25%, which is actually really, really good. It's like having 1/4 of your ulti up. So it's actually pretty good. And I rushed this static shift because it helps with the fleet foot passive to proc more. Basically, it makes your energize. It doesn't really, but it does helps it charge faster in a way. Because if I didn't have this, it takes a bit longer. It'd just be like at the basic standard rune charge at speed. But with this, it's at static shift speed. So every time static shift procs, it's basically a free basically Trinity Force passive, which I can move faster, which basically goes with the move speed build synergy pretty well. And then with this attack speed build, I can burst people down. It actually works better. The crit build, Master Yi, what I found that it lacks a lot is the ability to stick on people if I don't burst them within the first shot. And then if the enemy team had two tanks, it literally becomes an unwinnable thing. Even I built like Last Whisper into basically the other in-game freaking 40% freaking a armor penetration item, which didn't really help unless I went on hit E. So that's why I went this E instead of critical, because every time I build critical E is good for bursting squishy. And then if it's a 1v5 situation, if my team was bad, I would have no chance of winning. Because these guys were really, honestly, they were really, really bad. Echo was too scared to engage. They were a 4-man group too. And I basically carried them, and they had like no impact, even though I'm pretty sure they're on Discord talking to each other. Sion actually did pretty good. I think he was the best out of all of them. The way he played. He handled the situation really well. He didn't just feed, he out traded two people. Galio was actually very impactful too, but our ADC and our Echo wasn't that good. Like, he should have poked more. I'm pretty sure he did more damage than me though. Oh no, he did. That's kind of sad. Just pretty low damage. I don't have a high amount of damage like Crit you built. But I should have been at like at least 200 CS by then. 20-minute mark. Kind of jungle. I don't see. I was just lucky this enemy team wasn't that good and this ring guard wasn't. A jungle main. He was a ADC main. And I did win it against some gold players. And silver, but silver and gold are basically, I call them bronze too. I need to check up on my team. Yeah, my team had the most nukes. Yeah. And please like and subscribe, and I'll make more videos for you guys to watch next time. So thank you, and hope to see you guys